What if I told you everything you've ever been taught about attraction is wrong? Everything you've ever been worried about, all your quirkiness, your hobbies, what you find fun and entertaining, like my YouTube channel, like my poetry. I'm always afraid that people will find I'm weird, or that I don't fit in, or they'll think I'm, psycho, because I have a mental health channel and I talk all about schizophrenia and borderline personality disorder. And I get, scared that people won't like me, won't accept me for the way I am with my big 80s hairdo. I mean, what if I was to come on here and tell you that all your flaws and imperfections can make you irresistibly attractive? Would you believe me? Well, you just stay tuned to this video and you're gonna see. Hi, my name is Sandra Wyllie. This is my mental health channel where I talk about my own struggles, having borderline personality disorder, post-traumatic stress disorder, anxiety and depression. I talk about narcissism and my narcissistic mother who is abusive to me. I talk about schizophrenia, and I wrote a childhood memoir, Life with My Schizophrenic Father, right here. And in it I also talk about my autistic son. I talk about my unethical psychologists who I've had sexual relationships with and taken to the licensing board. But most of all, I come on as a patient advocate so that you won't feel all alone in your struggles with mental health. But I am not a licensed therapist. I do not hold a degree in psychology, so I cannot diagnose you or give you a professional opinion. And all I ask in turn of you is your kindness and respect in the comments, please. Now, what we're going to talk about today is all our flaws, and how we get, so wrapped up in worrying, and ruminating about them and thinking that people aren't going to like us for them. From our physical flaws, if we have freckles, or we have acne, or we have gaps in our teeth, or we're overweight, or we're losing our hair and balding, or to our, personality flaws, like if we stutter, or if we're extremely shy, or if we don't always know the right thing to say, we're not quick-witted, so to speak, or that, we're not really that social and we feel very awkward in social encounters. We're always worried that people will judge us. Like, I worry all the time too, that when I go somewhere and the first thing people ask me beside what is your name, what do you do? Oh, well, I'm a writer. What do you write? And I'm kind of shy about saying exactly what I write. I write about all my unethical psychologists. I write poetry. And then they'll say, well, who's your publisher? And then I feel even more awkward and embarrassed, like, well, I don't have a publisher. I'm self-published. What does that mean, you don't have a publisher? Every author has a publisher. Who's your agent? Oh, well, I don't have an agent. What? What do you mean you don't have an agent? What do you do? Well, besides that, I have a YouTube channel. A YouTube channel? What is that? What do you do there? I talk about mental health. Mental health? Why would you do that? What mental health? Are you mental? Are you crazy? You see what I'm saying? All right, so let's get into why this isn't true, really. People can really love us, warts and all, and it's true that our flaws can be irresistibly attractive to people, and I'm going to tell you how and why right now, so that at the end of this video, you won't feel so bad about having those flaws, because those exact flaws that you're so hung up about, like me, and you're worried about, they're the ones that people are going to love you for. They're the ones that are going to make you unique and stand out and shine. They're the ones that are going to really draw people to you. Your exact flaws are not flaws at all. They're what makes you you. They're what makes you unique. Like, think of someone who feels awkward and clumsy, all right? Someone who trips. I'm Butterfingers, okay? I'm a Butterfingers. I drop things. I trip. How many times have I stubbed my toe? I mean, I run the door over my foot, and like I'll close the closet door and run it over my foot. Like, I only have a size 7 foot. My foot isn't like, size 9 or 10. How can I run my, it's not that huge. And this is when I'm wearing, socks or something, not shoes. And I'll stub my toe on the corner of the end table and go, ow! Oh, this! Ow! That hurt! Fucking table, and I get angry at the table. It's like, really? So, in situations like that, you can lighten the mood. People actually laugh. And it's not like they're laughing at you. They're just laughing like she bumped it. She ran into the table again. It kind of like lightens up, the heaviness in the room when you stutter or you make social faux pas or whatever. I don't know. What do they call when you say something that isn't appropriate or something, or stumble on your words like I'm doing now, because I can't think of faux pas or whatever it is when you say something that isn't exactly appropriate or you make a mistake. It's a French word anyway. You make people relax because, you show your human side, and it's cute, and it makes people relax. If you're perfect, if I came on here completely perfect and 100% self-assured and just never got anything wrong, I didn't stumble on my words. I'm always stumbling on my words. I'm not making mistakes. A lot of people would think I'm a stuck-up snob. And also people would not relate to me. Like, I don't edit my videos, okay? Because when I don't edit my videos, I let my mistakes come through, and you see how I make a lot of mistakes on my videos. It makes me more human, more down to earth, more relatable, all right? I'm a human. I'm infallible, right? I make mistakes. You're a human. You're infallible. You make mistakes. So I think that adds to it, so if I make mistakes and I fumble, I think to myself, it just shows how human I am. It shows I'm not perfect, and that's okay. That's good, all right? Because I'm not Miss Perfection, stuck up, arrogant snob who's better than everyone, who never makes a mistake, who has a perfect video, who edits out every little nuance until it's 100% perfection. And it just shows that you're more real. Your flaws make you unique. It shows the realness in you, and people relate to that. That's why I come on here and I tell people all about my past, okay? Another person would say, "Are you fucking nuts? What are you doing? You're openly coming on for the world, because everyone watches YouTube. Anyone can watch YouTube. Writing all these books telling people that you have borderline personality disorder, post-traumatic stress disorder, you have anxiety disorder, you have depression, you fucked your shrinks." Like, what? You did what? While you were married and living with your husband and your son, he used to pick me up in front of my home in his convertible sports car every Saturday night for 2 years. I'm telling people I committed adultery, all these things. And some people will judge me, that's true. But other people will say, hey, this woman is putting it all out there. And a lot of people respect me for that. Why? Because not everyone can do that, Not everyone can put all their shit out there for the world to see in videos and in all my books that I wrote. Not everyone is going to say what happened in their childhood, what their mother did to them, that their father was in mental institutions, that he had nervous breakdowns, that he was psychotic, that he was delusional, that he heard voices in his head. See, not everyone is going to do that. So this is what makes me stand out. All my scars and wounds actually make me shine. And so with you, all your scars and wounds and imperfections are what makes you beautiful and what people embrace. I always love it when people will write me or or tell me in the comments what they're going through too, because then I go, oh, I can really relate to that person. I don't feel so alone anymore because that person is going through the same things that I'm going through myself. And it makes me it makes the situation more real. It makes us more connected. We're connected, you know. We connect through our scars. We connect through our wounds. So it makes me and you connected through our wounds and imperfections. You know, I do have a 𝗦𝗂𝗵𝗶𝗂𝗲 subscriber on here that always makes some sort of sarcastic remark that is not kind. And I always leave it up, you know. I never delete him. I never delete his comments, but he is a 𝗦𝗂𝗵𝗶𝗂𝗲. He's like sarcastic, and I look at him and I think, you know, it is kind of like it's what makes him unique, in my opinion. And it used to offend me, but then now his sarcasm and little digs in the comments, they're not like really vicious. They're just like sarcastic and kind of like little digs, you know, not like really mean things. Otherwise, I wouldn't tolerate it. But they kind of like make him stand out because, oh, he's a sarcastic guy that's going to give the little digs. So every time he comments, you know, this little thing about him kind of is attractive to me now. It's what makes this subscriber stand out, okay? That's what I'm talking about. Those flaws can make you irresistibly attractive when you least expect it. Before, I used to comment and say something about it to him, and now I don't even bother doing anything except reading it and having a little laugh to myself about it. And that's what, you know, makes us all human. And really, we're all infallible creatures here with, you know, these physical bodies that are gonna die one day or another. Our bodies are all gonna be gone, and what's left is what's in our spirits. So I hope this has helped you. Let me know in the comments if you're interested in any of my books. The links are down below in the description. They're all available on Amazon. If you'd like to help support my channel and sober me up, you can buy me a cup of coffee. The link to that is down below too in the description. I have my email address down there too, Leann, LEANN827@hotmail.com. I'd love to hear from you if you want to write. Let me know what's going on in your life. And if you are new to my channel, welcome. Please hit that subscribe button in the lower right-hand corner. That way you'll be notified each and every time a new video of mine comes out. Give it a thumbs up, like it, share it with your friends and your family on your social media platforms. You don't have to ask permission. Just go ahead and share it. And until next time, you have a great day and take care and be on the lookout. In a little while, my new poetry book, Soldier Girl. See my new banner? That's going to be my new poetry book, Soldier Girl. That's going to be coming out soon. I don't know when. I'm already up to 150 pages. I might go to 200. I don't know what I'm going to do, but we'll see. And watch for that. I'll let you know when that comes out, when that's available on Amazon. All right, take care. Bye-bye.